Hi. You know what is wild? You can write a campaign for a $1 million brand, design a deck that makes the boardroom literally weep, or build a tagline that can go viral in 3 hours. But when someone asks, hey, what's your story? It's crickets, blank page, stuck cursor. Sound familiar? If that just hit a nerve, I see you. You're not alone and you are definitely not broken. The problem here is that this is the paradox of being a corporate creative. Your external creativity is on fire, but your internal voice is muffled, disoriented, silent. You help brands find their voice while losing your own. And the worst part, you know that you're a good storyteller. So why can't you tell your own story? Here's the truth that nobody tells you. The skills that make you great at telling brand stories are often the same ones that silence your soul's story. Let that sink in. You have learned how to speak in strategies, in CTAs, in market tested language, but what about the voice that never gets a brief? So in this video, you are going to learn 6 deeply doable, emotionally intelligent steps to help you finally articulate your authentic story, the one that is buried under years of performance, perfectionism, and people pleasing. Hi, I am Twamika Sen. I am an authenticity coach, shadow work mentor, journaling guide, whatever you want to call me, and a former brand storyteller who once forgot how to speak her own truth until I reclaimed it. So if you've ever thought I help brands shine, but I don't know who I am anymore, stick around. Let's change that. Now, what are the 6 steps? Let me give you a quick summary and then we will go into each step in detail. Give me a second. Yeah. So, what are the 6 steps? To for you to be able to tell your own story. Dismantle the perfect arc myth. Your story doesn't have to be a perfect trajectory. Imperfections are welcome. Separate your voice from your roles. Your job title is not your only identity, so separate yourself from that. Follow the emotional breadcrumbs. I keep saying this. What makes you most alive? What makes you lose track of time? These are your emotional breadcrumbs, and it is high time you started paying attention to them. Practice voice disobedience, agreeing to clients, agreeing to your authority figures, somehow muffles your own true voice. So start disobeying, start disagreeing, okay? Start rebelling. Create a micro story ritual. I'll tell you exactly how to do that and speak it before you share it. That way, you will create a level of comfort around sharing your story. Now, let us delve into each step in detail. So, first, dismantle the perfect arc myth. What does that mean? Most creatives wait for their story to be defined, worthy, mentionable, monetizable before they dare to tell it, right? But your story isn't a pitch deck, right? It is a pulse. It is a timeline of becoming. So start messy. Start with this journal prompt. What parts of me have never been heard? And write your heart out. You are not writing to impress, remember. You are writing to reveal. Your truth does not need polish. It needs your permission. The second step, separate your voice from your roles: designer, strategist, copywriter, creative director. What are these? These are your roles. These are powerful titles, but they are not you. Do this simple exercise. Make two columns. In column A, write down what do I do for brands, and in column B, write down what do I never say out aloud about myself. Very powerful exercise. Now pause once you have done this exercise. The second column, that is your story, waiting to be witnessed. And do this exercise with radical honesty. Do not sugarcoat it. Otherwise, it will not make sense. So, we have conflated identity with utility, right? But your essence was never meant to fit a job description, my love. Now, the third step is to follow the emotional breadcrumbs. You want to find your true voice, right? So follow the ache, your heartache, your soul whisper, the stories that choke you up, the moments that felt like you, but were buried because they weren't professional enough. Does this sound familiar to you? Ask yourself, what moments have I longed to share? What stories do I rehearse in my head but never online, or maybe never to a friend maybe? What parts of me, what parts of my truth still feel too raw to share? Think about these, write them down, and take a look at it. That discomfort, that is your gold. And your story isn't always a mic drop moment. Sometimes it is just a whisper you have ignored for too long. Think about it. The fourth step, my favorite, practice voice disobedience. You are brilliant at mimicking brand voices. Now it is time to rebel. Write 5 lines in your notes app on your phone. No audience, no likes, no filters. What would you say if no one was watching you? This rewires your brain from performing to expressing, right? From pleasing others to pleasing your own truth. It is not about being loud. It is about being real. Okay? And the fifth step is to create a micro story ritual. Telling your whole life story is overwhelming. So don't. Each day, pick one real life moment, big or small, and ask, what was I feeling? What did I hide? How do I wish I had said it? Very simple, right? Yet very impactful. Try doing this and start, like, make it a part of your daily rhythm. Try doing this every day. Write it, speak it, honor it. These micro stories create a mosaic of your truth, if you know what I'm trying to say. And eventually you will look back and say, there I am. And the final step, the sixth step is to speak it before you share it. Your story doesn't start on Instagram. It starts in your body first. Try this. Record a voice note to yourself. Say it out aloud. Fumble, pause, laugh, cry, whatever you want to do. Feel how real it is. Then write it. Then share it. Micro steps, remember, in that order. Speaking your story first helps you own it. Writing helps you shape it. And sharing, that is where the magic begins. So if this conversation stirred something in you, tugged a string in your heart, so if you are ready to stop ghostwriting everyone else's vision and finally write your own, join me this Friday, July 25th at 7:30 p.m. IST to my free live masterclass, Unmask Your Passion, Ditch the 9 to 5 Loop. We are diving into the creative burnout cycle, shadow work, and how to find your authentic voice in a world that profits from your silence, right? So this isn't about quitting your job tomorrow. It is about stopping the cycle of quitting on yourself. How beautiful is that? So register now. The link is in the description. Seats are filling really fast. And hey, in the next video, we will discuss about something deeper, something insightful. Till then, stay tuned, hit subscribe, tap the bell, and come home to your story one video at a time. So my closing thought for you would be your voice was never too much. It was just waiting for you to listen. I am Twameka. See you in the next one.